Hey, how you doing? I'm John. This is my YouTube channel, People Who Love Their Cars, and it's basically based around me meeting people that are absolutely fanatic about their cars. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is, it really doesn't. It could be a super high-end Bugatti Veyron, it could be a really small, cheap little car that somebody has bought and has modified and they completely love it. Basically, the whole theme of the channel is that people are fanatical about the car that they drive, and of course all the other beautiful ones, but mainly the car they drive. So a little bit about me. I'm from Great Britain, and I moved to San Diego in 2005. I have been an absolute car fanatic my whole life. You know, even when I was just a little child and I had all my little cars that I would literally push into the carpet, make all my own little racetrack. All I ever wanted to do was work for Lotus Cars, and I was really lucky to be able to do that because Hethel, where the main factory is in Norfolk, England, I got a job there as a young man. I'm 40 now, and I started working there when I think I was 19 or 20, anyhow. But I worked there for quite a while. I think it was about 4 years, and I was a supply quality assurance inspector. So I got to do tons of really cool stuff around the Lotus Elise, the Exige. I was there for the final construction of the Lotus Esprit. Got to meet the same 20 guys that were on the Esprit production line from 1974 to 2006, and I absolutely loved working at Lotus. I got to do my track license, extended safety driving license. See, in Britain, the driving licenses are different. You can do extended driving license, which is skid pan and track, and understanding how a car moves in and out of corners with the power, and it's pretty bad weather in Britain. It's snowing and raining and all this kind of stuff. So the driving test in Britain is a little tougher than it is over here in California, but California's beautiful sunshine all the time, and the roads are nice and dry all the time, so I love driving over here. Anyhow, I have a BMW M4 that I got in November, actually November the 19th, and I've had it for 15,000 miles, and it's been roughly about 9 months, and I've had a fantastic time in it. It's been a really great car. I say it's been, I'm talking in past tense already. I tell you the reason why I'm talking like that, because I'm already looking for my next car. It's a lease, so I'm not stuck with it, and I have a business over here that I run the car through, so the business owns it, and this basically is my sales rep car for me to drive around visiting people. So that's a really good benefit. Leasing a car, you really do get to know the car properly before you make a decision on if you really want to buy it. So, where do I begin? Okay, so there's tons of really, really great points about this car. Do not get me wrong. I am not bashing this car. Power is great, torque is great, grip is great, front end grip is great, balance, chassis, heck, everything about this car. The driving of this car is fabulous. The tires they chose on this car were the Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Really, really grippy tire, nice tire width. Gosh, it corners nice and flat. It doesn't corner anywhere like a Porsche, but it's a different car altogether. But excuse me. So, mountain roads, this car is just great fun. It really is. It's just quite a few little fit and finish of quality issues all over this car. Like, there's a lot of plasticky stuff that's broken that I've taken it back to the dealership a bunch of times, which is a little disappointing. But, whatever. It's first generation of M4. It'd be really interesting to see what the second generation of M4 looks like. Who knows when that one will be coming out. I did actually hear something that they'll be doing, excuse me, they'll be doing an M4 GTS like they did with the E92 M3 that you tend to see it in bright orange for some reason. So that'll be interesting to see that. But anyhow, this video is just a little introduction to who I am and the channel and what we're trying to achieve. Now, there will be a bunch of other stuff on here of me just going to different track events and runway events, which are a lot of fun, maxing out your car. Oh, by the way, I had 168.1 miles an hour out of this car at the Mojave Mile in the Mojave Desert. They let you just go flat out on a 3-mile runway for a mile and a half, and then the other mile and a half obviously is to slow down. So that was great fun, really great fun. I did a bunch of runs, met just an incredible amount of fabulous, awesome people that had some really great cars there. I think the top speed of the whole weekend was 255 miles an hour, which was a purpose-built motorcycle for straight line speed, and the person riding it was a 24-year-old female bike rider. She was amazing. To do that kind of speed, I mean, it was absolutely amazing to watch. So you'll see a couple of little events like that. I do a couple of the shift sector events where I like to go along and do the rolling race kind of, little races between you and anybody really that's there that rolls down the window and says, "Hey, do you want to race?" Which is actually really good fun. The shift sector people, just freaking great people. And I'm so glad that they do events like that, because hey, let's face it, the speed limit is 65. You probably get away with 75 on the freeway, but I have had some tickets since I've lived here. A couple of them I went to court, a couple of them weren't fair, and I ended up winning. But anyhow, you do have to watch your speed, obviously, and there's safety issues there. So these events, these runway events and these shift sector events are really good for people that have cars that have more power, put it that way, than your average run-of-the-mill car for the family, or even the hot hatches. I mean, this is 425 brake horsepower, roughly about, 405 pounds-feet of torque. So, it's not the fastest car in the world, but it's got plenty of grunt to get you in trouble, So you definitely have to be aware of that, and these events are a great way of enjoying the car to its potential, and kind of getting it out of your system so you don't drive like a complete arsehole, which is good. So anyhow, that's a little bit about me, tiny bit about this car. There's some other videos where I've gone a little bit more in depth. So anyhow, stay tuned. We've got a bunch of really good videos that we're planning to shoot. There's a couple of people that are going to be helping me, so it's not just quite so rough like this of me with a GoPro stuck on the windshield, and I'm trying to concentrate on driving and talking to you at the same time, which obviously is not as easy as it looks. But anyhow, I hope you really enjoy some of the stuff that we're trying to put together. This is just a hobby. This is not something that we take uber seriously. Obviously, we would like the content to be as smooth and as clear and as good as possible, but we're not professionals. Anyhow, have a great one. Hope you really enjoy the content, and we'll see you around, alright? Okay, drive safely.